You just want to step out of it, to step out of the whole race, the whole business. The monstrosity of being alive overwhelms you.
If you have depression, if you have anxiety, if you have post-traumatic stress disorder, if you have any kind of mental health condition, this is not something to ignore.
Depression, frustration, anxiety, pain, disillusion. It's just a natural part of the process of becoming a stronger version of yourself.
The thing that keeps one living is a sense of future, that there will be a tomorrow, and tomorrow I've got to do this, and then the day after I've got to do that.
Get started. And I'm going to tell you right now, it won't be easy. It will be hard because life is hard. That's what life is.
With depression, one of the most important things you could realize is that you're not alone.
I've been places and someone has said, well, you lost an arm and a leg, so you had a right to be depressed. And I stopped them. I was like, depression is real.
Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Justin, man, and I'm just coming to tell you guys, man, I've recently been going through a lot of stuff, and I feel like everybody needs a chance to get things off their chest. I feel like the more you hold stuff in, the worse it gets. Now, for some people, it's a little easier for them to hold stuff in, but you know, most people don't really have that outlet to talk to somebody. So I feel like if people know who to go to, when to go to them, you know, just the resources in general. I mean, it's a lot. You know, everybody can't afford a therapist or a mental health therapist, a psychiatric residential sort of thing. For me, I feel like with my experience with this latest problem or, you know, issue that I'm going through, I feel like it's best for me to talk about it. Some people may relate to this, some people may not. So I'll start by saying, you know, my whole life, it's always been an athlete, just be an athlete, nothing else. And I can't fault, you know, the people who's been telling me and inspiring me to do this, but I feel like for me, it's just, I enjoyed it, but I never really found a passion for it. You know, I could have worked really way harder than I should have, but my heart just wasn't in it. And I feel like I was kind of forced to do it, but I also know why I was forced and told to do it. But I just want to touch base on, you know, mental health. Right now in the world, I feel like more people need to be there for each other, man, because you never know what somebody is going through, how they taking it, and what somebody's capable of doing to themselves, man. It's just, with everything going on, it's a hard process, and you know, most people don't have the resources. Some people are getting laid off with families and people to take care of, and obviously take care of themselves. There's just a lot going on, and for me, I can relate to the a lot going on part. So I won't say the name, but I feel like these last 4 years I've been self-invested with someone, and you know, that someone made the decision to just, you know, go their separate ways, which I respect. You know, I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to do and they're not happy with, and you know, just keeping them in that box can really affect them as well. So I feel like for me, it goes both ways, but this situation is really, you know, taking a toll on me. And, you know, whoever sees this or whoever watches this, I feel like I just want to let you know, man, you're not alone. And you can always talk to me, man, because I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, even though I had both parents and even a mom, a stepmom, whatever you want to call it, you know, always been there for me. But it's always this persona, this stigma of men that they gotta hold things in all the time. And I feel like for me, it took a lot for me to even make this video, because I'm not the really, you know, socialized person or social person, but I feel like it's time for me to, you know, step up and make a change for myself. And step one is just talking about what's on my mind, you know, how I feel. And the worst thing for myself that I can do is make a decision based off feelings. So for me, this is the best way to get things off my chest and, you know, really like communicate about things. So, man, I just want to give a shout out to Phil Cofer for, you know, all the videos he's doing. If you guys look him up, man, he's one of the people who I really look up to on this YouTube and mental health and eating right, getting into God, my relationship with God. And I feel like I fell off with that stuff. And for me, when I had that relationship with him, my life was going really well. Like, I seen the world differently. Like, certain things couldn't get to me. I always hung out with certain people that had the same mindset, same goals as me. And I feel like there's always that one person in the world that needs that help, that outlet, man. And for me, you know, Phil Cofer, man, he really, like, I don't even know how to explain it, man. He really, like, is changing my mind, man, about stuff and how I look at certain things and certain people. Not in a bad way, but just, you know, okay, well, that certain group isn't for me, man. Or, you know, that certain person isn't for me. And, you know, it's tough to take in at first, but once you realize who you are and who you want to become, I feel like those things start to fall in place. And so I just want to give a shout out to Phil Cofer, man. Thank you for inspiring me. I commented on one of your videos, man, and I really do, man, when I said, man, you really saved my life. So, man, thank you. And whoever watches this video, man, I'm here for you, man. Let's talk about mental health, and let's talk about, you know, the past, but we won't dwell on the past. You know, it's just about getting things off your chest as a man, as a person, and trying to do the right thing, you know. So, man, follow me, subscribe, like this video. If you come across it, if not, you know, so be it. But, you know, thank you.